Alright guys, and welcome to another video. So the other day I put out my first YouTube video and obviously said I wanted to do it. So I've decided that I want to do a road to glory, so I managed to get some footage and me starting off foot. As usual, it takes you through all the tutorials and whatever. So I picked English. I ended up getting Berahino, some silver English guy. Can't remember who it was because it's gone off the screen. But I choose a lone player, and my lone player was Courtois, 89 overall goalkeeper. And I'm just doing the basic stuff of selecting my kits. But yeah, with this road to glory, it's something which I enjoy watching other people do on YouTube. I do enjoy seeing road to glory, seeing people from the beginning rise and getting some really good squads and just seeing how they compete as well and how they can improve the squad and all that sort of stuff. So I'm just naming my club Bassman because obviously that's my YouTube, and a lot of people were wondering why I've actually named myself Bassman as my YouTube username as well. It's because someone from my work literally just said one day Bassman, and it came out of the blue, and then all of a sudden, ever since, it's a lot of people calling me. So that's where my username come from. So the team. Oh yeah, we also got a Callum Chambers and an Andrew Sermon from Bournemouth. So 3 BPL players, 3 gold BPL players, which is coming handy because at the start, when I always start off on an ultimate team, I always choose BPL because it's just players I'm used to, and some players which are really underrated and can go for a cheap value. So that's why I've gone for BPL. And I thought I'd kick off this series with a little bit of a pack up, winning 1,100 points worth of packs. So, you know, I give that a go. And even though this was a special pack which I've just opened, it were really, really poor. There's nothing really in there. I stored a lot of the players to the club, and it's mainly just full of silver rare, gold rare contracts and fitness cards. I got a Broomer in there, and he's still in my club now. I just didn't really feel like putting him on transfer market at that time. He's still in my club right now, even though I've played more games than what's featured in this episode. And he's still in my club now, so I really need to sell him just in case he's worth a little bit of value, because I want to be making coins up very fast. Second pack, we've got Simon Mignolet, which the pack itself is very poor. There's no real value in there whatsoever. The cards are just basic and nothing really good in there. But Simon Mignolet, he is a BPL player, and that's what I really wanted. And it means that once Courtois' loan spell's done, I can just slot him straight back in the goal and won't have to go out and buy a new goalkeeper for a while. This is a very good pack, actually. I didn't expect this at all, but I ended up getting an Alexandre Lacazette, which is still selling for a decent amount, between 20 and 30k. I've still got him in my club now, and I haven't tried selling him, but I do have a brief look on what he's selling for. So 85 overall walkout in the first few packs. That's a very good sign. But you can see now I check his value, and I think that was 27k bid on him, which, you know, a lot of people get really bad packs in this game, and, you know, to get a decent player like him in the first few packs, I really couldn't complain about that. And I knew that at the beginning I weren't going to sell him straight away, and he's still in my club now, and I just wanted to sort of build my team around him until I start getting better players, and then I can get rid of him. But I'd rather get rid of him sooner rather than later, just because his value will go down in price very soon, because that's what happens on FIFA. But again, nothing really great in this pack apart from Lacazette, but I'm not going to complain at all. And obviously get a French badge, which I like, so I go and apply it to the squad. But with this road to glory, I'm gonna, at the moment I'm playing seasons because it's a nice game mode to play, nice because all the good players playing foot draft and all sorts of and foot champs. So the moment I don't want to be playing foot champs, especially because my team's just not good at the moment, and I won't get anywhere from that. Just get quite a lot of losses. And foot draft, not yet, because like I said, I ain't got much coins either, so I can't really play that. So just seasons at the moment, but 82 Sturridge in this pack, which, you know, another BPL player, which I'm happy about. I also get Amsterdam Arena and our stadium, so that pack wasn't too bad because 82 overall, pretty good. And then the final pack, which is a non-rare, so nothing really great to talk about there. So all in all, the packs which I received, I got a Phil Jones there, which I forgot I even got. So it weren't too bad, but the packs all in all, they weren't right great, because apart from Lacazette, look at the value I would have received back off the coins, back off the points which I bought. So they weren't great, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to complain, because a lot of people get worse than that. And I'm just seeing the value of some of the stuff which I've received in the packs. Not really worth too much. I'm just storing all the contracts and everything like that just into the club, because eventually I'll need them when I played a few first games. In this episode as well, there is 2 featured games, which is just not... In a normal episode, it'll feature 3 games, so with it being the first episode, it's just a standard 2. So I actually ended up taking a bit too long on this clip, because it ended up searching for an opponent for a while. But my starting team, as you can see faint in the background, I've got Lacazette up front, as well as Sturridge, Sermon in centre mid, and Lone Courtois in goal, as well as Phil Jones and Callum Chambers in there as well. Other players not really that interested in mentioning, but you know, 83 chemistry from the start, and opening those packs definitely gave me a boost, and I'm glad I did it. Even though a lot of people would say, well, you shouldn't have done that, you should have just started fresh and seen what you could do. Come up against this guy who's got a Liverpool badge and a Liverpool kit, so you could tell that he was a Liverpool fan, and that made that clear by looking at his team. He's got a full Liverpool squad, 100 chemistry, so that we're going to be a bit difficult, because it's going to be passing maybe more accurate with the chemistry, but his team's not great. Even though he's got a full Liverpool squad, he's only got 1 goal player in there, which is the left back, which is Robertson. He ends up having a decent start, and nice save from Courtois from Ben Woodburn, I think that was from him. And you know, this guy, he weren't too bad. It weren't the greatest game either, but Sturridge not really taking his chance then. I should have shot earlier, but I ended up getting a really lucky goal there through him passing it out to Lacazette, the worst man he could literally pass it out to, and I break the deadlock at 1-0 32nd minute. So even though it were a mix-up with his defence and his goalkeeper, I had to take the chance. I don't really enjoy scoring those goals, because there's literally no skill in them whatsoever, but when it comes to you like that, you got to take it. And then the second goal, definitely more skillful. 40th minute, Danny Sturridge with, you know, a decent goal there. I was quite happy that he scored from that angle, and you know, went 2-0 and thought, surely I can't blow this league. But as you can see, he brings on Salah. I don't know why he didn't start him, because he made a real difference to the game with his pace down the wings, because obviously I still have a bronze left back and everything, so it weren't great. And he makes a stupid decision here and ends up getting a red card. That's Trent Alexander-Arnold, which, you know, he's been pretty good for Liverpool this season when he has played. I think he played well against my team, which were Burnley, on New Year's Day, so he ends up going down to 10 men, obviously not great for him, but he continues to press me, and he gets back in this game. You know, it was a real shame because he scored literally as soon as his player got sent off, so it was really frustrating for me. But I ended up making it, I think I made it 3-1. No, actually, no, wait. Yeah, just 3-1. I was thinking then, I think it was quite a scrappy game this, and it only finished 2-1 to me, but that's Danny Sturridge again with another goal, so he's had a decent start to the club, and, you know, I think it's really good. And there were my final chance of the game, a free kick, which I thought maybe could have snuck in because I'm not too bad with free kicks, but nevertheless, I've also applied the coin boost because, you know, it's bigger than Ultimate Team. I want to build up my coins fast, and I've put 1,000 coins from the boost every game for, I think it was 10 games, so that's not as bad. I come up against this guy with a very challenging squad. He's got all gold apart from the goalkeeper. He's got Maguire, Stones, Klein, Rose, Sterling, which caused me all sorts of problems, and Theo Walcott, Defoe. He's got some really good players. He had some really good players, and he was a good player, this guy, but you'd expect him to win. It was a bit worrying for me as he scored very earlier on in the 5th minute with Lingard, who's having a flying season for Man United so far, and yeah, I just couldn't do anything about that. He just ran through my defence and sort of just found a nice easy goal for him. But straight away I come down the wing and I cross a decent ball in, and there is Sturridge again, I believe. I think it's Sturridge. It's definitely not Lacazette, is it? Yeah, it's Sturridge. So the moment Sturridge has got 3 goals in 2 games, which is very good. And this game, I think it ends up finishing 1-1, and I was really frustrated because I just couldn't break him down after I scored again. Just a little chance there. I didn't expect to score it, but anyway, it just wasn't to be another goal. But some nice passing again, and I hit the post in the 57th minute. That was about it for the last chance for me, and there was just nothing really left in the game after that. So it finishes 1-1 in the second game, but he did have a good squad, and I can't complain about that because 1-1's a good result against a team like that. But you can see I just about edged it on stats, and that is the end of the video. Please subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.